washrooms.
Hello.
So we are taking, it's a group play, not my solo play.
So you.
So we are taking the play from India to Sri Lanka, and I fly from Helsinki to Sri Lanka and meet the group. I'm performing in a minor role. I've directed the play. There are other actors who are performing it in their mother tongue. It'll be tough. I mean, this is not the time to do Hamlet there. But maybe this is the only time to do Hamlet there. So I don't know.
How often do you perform outside of your subcontinent?
A lot. About 5 months a year. Southeast Asia mostly. But at least each year I do about 20 shows in Europe. But I direct the play, usually in a country, and stay back to do solos. So I'm in Ljubljana for a month. So I'll be directing a play in Slovenia, performing also.
With Slovenians?
With Slovenians, in Slovenia.
Mm-hmm.
Or I was directing something in Thailand, and also performing in a festival, things like that. I mainly go as a director to direct more than I go to perform. Solo is easy to carry, just take a rucksack, perform. My group is more stronger than me as a solo. They're far better.
Any more questions?
Has it happened that you have gotten in trouble with the audience also? Maybe you insulted somebody with your performance?
Nobody's beaten me up.
No.
We've had heated question answer sessions. But then, if you are saying those things in a play, and you don't have an excited audience, then your purpose is defeated. So audience gets angry is a blessing. If there is an audience which is not subconsciously angry as to what they saw, not angry at me, but maybe angry at the screen, angry at the words, then to an extent we failed. So yes, I mean, there are more people, more amount of disagreements on my play than agreements. But I think those are blessings. They are the ones which is why I'm personally why doing theatre. If 16 people go out in the auditorium thinking 16 different things and none of them are same as I am, and they reject the play, in the rejection there is an analysis. In the agreement there is that easy way of saying, I like it. Yeah, mostly audiences are a little pissed off. But no, I think pissed off in a more aesthetic way. And that's a great blessing. I mean, that keeps us going. My group going.
But actually, I don't understand completely why you like it.
No, when I mean anger, I mean anger with questions. I mean, I don't mean somebody saying, I don't like it because I don't like it. I don't like it because I have problem A, B, C, D, E. Would you explain? We explain. No, I don't take the explanation because this has happened A, B, C, D, E. Thank you. Maybe my analysis is wrong. Maybe as a playwright, as an improviser, I need to sharpen my skills far more. So the rejection could mean bad quality writing. So in that sense. Otherwise, where else? I mean, luckily Strindberg Ibsen had the luxury of having one text performed by 18 groups across 20 years. Here, the economics of a printed text and a play reading and reaching out to 800 million people, of which 200 million speaks English language, without at least 200 shows of the play, is very difficult. In India, for a play to reach even a population that matters, not even huge, that matters, you have to do 150 shows. That's a lot of shows. And you have to manage economics with it. So you go for a show which pays you a lot, and in the same city you do 3 more shows that pay you nothing. You have to constantly do it to make 150 shows, otherwise the play becomes very local and just doesn't get counted. And it's not that it troubles me, but I need to say it to a bigger audience. So we are constantly juggling. I have to do a play which is easy to carry, one bag, easy to set up, so that a village guy who offers us a show and can pay nothing but dinner can also host our play, and we can also do it in a festival without a compromise. And we are not showing the village guy a less economic version of a better play. What we have to offer to you, we've got to offer to the village guy. It's the same thing. You can't escape poverty in India. And if you're not doing theatre for the poor, that theatre is real but not reality. We have more poor people than many other countries in the world. Fortunately, they are amazing poor because they write great poetry, they sing great songs, and they shape the nation much more than the rich does. And ignoring them is ignoring where I come from, which is a land of poor people with a fair amount of rich now, making it a trendy global business destination. But definitely 48.4% of this country still gets 2 square meals a day, and art must go to them. Otherwise, it's wishful thinking.
How important is Buddha in India next to Gandhi?
Who?
Buddha.
Buddha.
Siddhartha Buddha. Buddhism, Buddha.
Buddha. Okay.
Buddha. How is
That's fine. That's fine. That's okay.
Yeah,
Very important. Very,
yeah,
very.
yeah.
Thailand is a Buddhist nation, but we are more Buddhist in India than in Thailand. Indonesia is world's largest Muslim nation, but we are more Muslims in India than Indonesia. In the Indian population, they are minorities. But if you look at world's biggest Muslim nation and the biggest Buddhist nation, there are more Buddhists in India. Very important. Even in the religions which are not Buddhists, Islam in India, Hinduism in India, the religion I belong to, my parents belong to. Buddha is not anybody in our religion, but he's very important. He's shaped
Yeah, how much political impact he has?
A lot.
And on your
especially,
performances.
especially poor population. In India, there is this very disgusting system called the caste system, the upper caste and the lower caste. The upper castes were people who were praying in temples to gods. Then the warrior caste, and then the lower caste are the ones scavenging on the road, cleaning the loo, and it's not so democratic as in Europe. There has been a caste division, and lower caste people who were not belonging to upper religion, so-called, many of them have turned Buddhists. Because the beauty of Buddhism is, even unlike a church structure, which could be Lutheran, Greek Orthodox, Protestant, Roman Catholic, semi-Orthodoxy, unlike an Islamic structure of Shia and the Sunnis, unlike a Hindu structure of Brahmins, which I am, that's an upper caste, and other castes, Buddhism has no caste structure. So a lot of the poor finds a lot of solace in Buddhism.
It has no God either.
It has no?
No God either.
It has no God, no, because they tend to make Buddha a god. But it says that it would like not to have a god. Because Buddha hated to be called Buddhist. When his brother Nand walked out of the house and asked Buddha, "Should I follow you?" Buddha said, "No, don't follow me. Go back and rule the kingdom. That can be better following me than being a monk." But the brother said, "No, I'm not going to rule the kingdom, I'm going to come with you." And he became by accidentally Buddhist. Buddha didn't want anybody to be Buddhist. So in a way, we manufactured Buddha as a god. He preferred not being a god.
How much do you include Buddhist messages in
A lot. I'm very influenced by Buddha. I feel
So they are kind of